for us to engage in, and it's good for our well-being and for our intellectual abilities. So Ashton Lodge here is a nursing home. We are home to 96 residents, residents that have nursing needs, dementia needs, mental health needs. We have been an integral part of this community for many, many years. And although we're hidden away, a lot of people have, been a part of this home for many years and familiar. Some people have told me that they saw when it was being built, or they've had family members or friends that have been here. So Ashton Lodge is a real integral part of the Sunbury community. We have a number of staff here that are nurses and qualified nurses, carers, chefs. So we have quite a great team here. I think at the moment our staffing is about 113 staff currently as it stands. So we have quite a huge team here. So we are really excited about this day, and we just hope everybody enjoys themselves. And thank you so much again for being a part of our book fair. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Michelle. That was Michelle David, our home manager. And so before we bring in our special guest, as we have Donna Mason, who is from Saviour Community Foodbank, and then we've also got Alex from Sunbury Library, and then we've also got Costco, who are at the back right now, but they're going to be coming later. And so I just want to talk a little bit about the importance of why this event is vital for us to be able to have and be able to create awareness. As activities coordinator, one of the most important things is to actually be able to get the residents to be motivated, to have things that are basically have them feeling positive, and just have them feeling a little bit better about the situations that they find themselves in. And so one of the elements that actually impact a lot of residents, particularly those with dementia because of memory loss and things like that, is the ability to still be able to engage through communication. And communication ranges obviously from verbal to written, and all the way to just being able to sit by themselves, reading novels like they used to, and that sort of thing. And so that's why I felt it's really, really important that we explore more ways in finding opportunities and access to information and accessible facilities that allow for residents to be able to actually still be able to read. And from my experience here at Ashton Lodge, I have gathered that a lot of residents, even if they've got dementia, if, for example, something is printed for them in large print, and some of them, if it's in all capitals, they're actually still able to read it quite well. Some of them even have 20/20 vision, which is better than some of us who already, might be wearing glasses, right? And so with that, it actually allows them to be able to read, and that could trigger memories that, from way back when, that bring back their ability to actually communicate. So you find that an individual might be in a place where they don't really talk much, they don't engage much. However, when they are given material to read, right, read out loud, it actually gets them to come alive a little bit, and you find them engaging a bit more. And I have literally witnessed this happen here at Ashton Lodge. And so hence the importance of this event, and being able to invite people like Alex to come by and kind of, get connected with Sunbury Library and see what we can be able to do in the future in terms of working with Sunbury Library and enabling our residents to actually be able to have things like library cards, and that sort of thing. Later on, speaking of libraries, we're actually going to be launching our little mini library ourselves, which should be really fun and cute, which is just an opportunity to get, again, bring the outside world in for the residents, particularly those who are unable to actually leave the building because of medical reasons. And so just to give you an idea of the sort of thing that helps in terms of accessibility and in terms of what actually motivates the residents to be able to come alive, even when you normally don't expect them to, is a little short film that we actually created here at Ashton Lodge. And this was actually made possible with the utilization of ChatGPT. And so you should never ever discount the use of technology in order to aid your nursing home. So I was able to utilize ChatGPT and with the type of story I wanted to create for the residents in order to create a script. And the script is what we basically utilized in order to actually create our own little short film, which was filmed last year. And, we're able to, it was a whole day process, we were proper film on set kind of situation. And the residents absolutely loved it. We've got, I think, some of the stars of the show are here. I think he just walked in, Randolph over there. He played the mayor. Hey, Randolph. And then we've got Christopher, who played the captain. And then Pamela was one of our background actors over there. So we did get quite a lot of involvement with our residents. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to put on the film. We're going to enjoy that a little bit. I was a little short presentation of what we can actually be able to achieve if we're able to provide the residents with the right facilities and just be a little bit more innovative in basically offering them, more person-centered care and quality of life. Thank you.
Once upon a time, in the cozy village of Seashore Haven, the annual village festival was about to begin.
there, me hearties. Gather round, for I've got a tale to tell thee.
What tale do you have for us today, Captain?
'Tis the tale of the lost treasure of Seashore Haven, hidden away for generations.
Lost treasure? Really?
Oh, come on, Danny, don't forget these stories.
Lost treasure, you say? Perhaps we can use it to fix the village fountain.
I'm intrigued. Historical artifacts and mysteries are my speciality.
Treasure hunt! Bonnie loves treasure hunt!
This map holds the key to finding the treasure, but deciphering it will not be easy.
Let's hold our wisdom together, dearies. Remember, teamwork is the key.
I think these squiggly lines might be a clue.
And these markings seem to point to the lighthouse.
To the lighthouse now, charge!
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go. Got that smile upon my face, 'cause there's excitement in the chase, this I know. Yeah, I'm going for the ride and find myself, I am alive, and I soar. Still I run towards the wind and let the challenge draw me in, 'cause I want more. Oh, we are all looking for adventure. 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 We are all
Captain's riddle about moonlight and tide.
The moon controls the tide, so we must come back here at high tide, when the moon is bright.
But how do we know when that is?
The village elder told me stories of the moonlight flower that blooms only during high tide.
Look, the flower has bloomed. It must be high tide.
And there, under the sand, something is sparkling.
Oh, I think we've found the treasure.
It's a true gift.
Aye, and the real treasure was the journey we made and the friends we made.
These adventures are worth it.
You were right, Rennie. This was amazing.
And so, the village of Seashore Haven celebrated not just the finding of lost treasure, but the unity and friendship that filled their hearts.
Feedback. Okay. Yep, that was good. All right, thank you so much. And so that's just a little example of some of the things that we are able to achieve when we actually provide the residents with more accessible ways of being able to communicate, being able to read. And it is very important to not limit them. It is actually very important to try and engage what sort of things they used to enjoy, you know, before they came to the nursing home or the care home. And also just to try and see if they can try new things in terms of reading new stories, reading out loud in front of a book, having things like book club, where you get to read to them or they get to read a chapter each and things like that, and they get to discuss what it is that they read about, and you'll be amazed what you actually can be able to find out the residents themselves can do from that level of engagement. And so, moving right along in our program, I am going to introduce our first guest. This first guest is very important and dear to Ashton Lodge simply because from months ago now, we have been attending St. Saviour's Oasis service, which basically has become home for our residents, and they've been so amazingly accommodating to them, to the point where whenever a resident doesn't come, they actually ask after them, which is absolutely amazing. And also it's a fantastic way for us to actually get our residents integrated into the community. And so I would like to bring up Donna Mason, who is the Foodbank manager and the transformation pastor at St. Saviour's Sunbury. Welcome, Donna.
Thank you, Ethel. Firstly, I just want to say thank you very much for inviting us, or myself, to come along and speak on behalf of St Saviour's. I don't know if any of you are aware that the food bank at St Saviour's has actually been running now for 12 years. When it first started, it just consisted of a handful of amazing people that would pack parcels and take them out into the community. Since then, we've grown, and really grown, since about 2016. It's grown into a community hub now, which is called The Haven. Foodbank fed in April. This is just to give you a rough estimate of how much of a need there is. We actually fed, just in April, 3,200 people. And that's including cats and dogs as well, because we cater for animals as well. I hate speaking publicly. Do you know that, Ethel? Okay. We've also now become part of something called Foodbank Network for Spelthorne. So it's where all the food banks that are in the Spelthorne borough have now come together, and we meet regularly just to share ideas of how we can support and help the communities even more. We also have surplus food as well, which is free food that is available to absolutely anybody in the community, whether you're working, whether you're not, whatever. It's about eradicating food waste so that it doesn't actually go into landfill. So that runs on a Monday and a Thursday morning. And as I say, anybody can come in and get that. Bread, meat, fruit, veg, there's huge and different stuff there. And that's all supplied to us by a charity which is local called Surplus to Supper. Well, I don't know if many of you know, we're blessed to have Prince Harry there working with them the other week. So, yeah, that's amazing. Where do we get our donations from for our food bank? I don't know if any of you have noticed, we do have a trolley in Tesco's that local people can donate to, or they can just drop it into church, and our volunteers go out to the trolley 2 or 3 times a week and collect it, which is a hard job. Support, we offer finance support, benefit support, signposting, pastoral support. And we also provide now gas and electric for people that are on prepaid meters, because a lot of people are finding, do we do a week shop or do we put gas and electric on? So we're happy to provide that twice a year, and that's 50 on their gas, 50 on their electric, which can make a real huge difference when having to pay other bills. That money comes in from Surrey County Council and Spelthorne Borough Council out of their household funds. Referrals to professional outside agencies, which is what we've grown into now. So we really have become a community hub. We can refer to social services, Home Start, housing, homeless coordinators, mental health, NHS, domestic violence, etc. When our new vicar came to us during lockdown, he decided that the Monday and the Thursday, which is community ministry, which is what I head up, we should call it the Haven. So that's now what we're known as, the Haven at St Saviour's. And the activities provided is it's a community hub now for the whole community. So whether you're in need or crisis, or you just want somewhere to come twice a week, sit and meet new people, teas, coffees, pastries. We also provide breakfast now on a Monday morning and a full lunch on a Thursday. And of course, it's all free of charge. We do not charge at St Saviour's for anything. Our kitchen, we have a chef, Charlotte, who is absolutely amazing. Our kitchen was actually completed last year, I think it was, and that was from money that was donated by Councillor Harry Babari, because our ministry was growing, people were coming in for food, and we didn't have the facilities to actually deliver what we wanted to deliver, but we do now. We also have a 5-star food hygiene rating, so that's amazing. Okay, so the Haven has really grown since lockdown, and it's really just a place where people can come and say, meet new friends, and it doesn't matter what you come with or where you've come from. There is no judgment, no judgment. Also, as well, started last year, which was a blessing. Our kids pastor Claudia now heads up I'd say parent carer group on a Thursday morning. It's free to absolutely anybody in the community that is in sole care of a child between the ages of 0 to preschool. They've got an area at the back of our vicarage, which is a module build, which is beautiful for our younger people. Go there during term time, it's play, that's why we call it play and stay. But that also get a free lunch as well, so if they want to feed the kids before they go home, they can do that. Our times are 10 till 7:45 on a Thursday for stay and play. Mondays and Thursdays. Mondays we open at 9:30 for breakfast. We provide Foodbank parcels, which are 5 full parcels of food. So it's like the amount that you would buy in Tesco's, basically. So if it was for one person, it'd be the amount for one person. If it's 5 people, it'll be the amount for 5 people. You get 5 of those parcels per referral, and we're happy to do 2 referrals a year because nobody can get their lives sorted out after 5 food parcels. With that, we also provide, as I said before, the support for benefits, inquiries, housing needs, whatever. Honestly, you wouldn't believe the things that we actually do now. Other activities that we do there, we run a knitting club. We're just about to start a craft club on a Tuesday afternoon. Other activities throughout the year. So once a year, we provide a free coach trip to the Whitterings. And that's just for families and people that live in the community. They can come and use that. Christmas party for the children. They have a children's entertainer. Father Christmas gives out presents. And for the last few years, we've been really, really blessed by Kempton Park Jockey Club, who have provided us with the afternoon tea. So it freed up some money. We could get a children's entertainer. So I've done that. Also, each year we are involved with the Rotary Club, the local Rotary Club, who regularly give us donations. We go out once a year with them, you know, Father Christmas on the sleigh that goes around the streets playing music. So we do that, and believe me, it's freezing. How many volunteers do we have? Okay, 30 to 40. And those people just give up their time week after week after week. And we're just really, really grateful for everything that they do for us. And yeah, that's it really. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That was Donna Mason from St. Saviour's Community Foodbank, and she's also the transformation pastor at St. Saviour's. And for those who are watching online, obviously you can find the link. I have shared the link, I think, to the staff group as well. And those who have actually come across our channel right now on YouTube, you can actually see we posted in the ticker. You can see it says to donate at St. Saviour's. It's actually showing the link where you can actually make donations to St. Saviour's Sunbury Community Food Bank. And so,
Thank you.
I beg your pardon?
I want to make a point.
Yes, certainly, Chris.
Fruit. Those of you that know me, I eat apples twice a day.
Thank you. I eat apples twice a day. Throughout the whole year, I don't neglect my apples. It seems to me that one of the problems we've got, and you can say I'm mad about it, is that we don't seem to concentrate on fruit. I think it's highly important and it's neglected in part of other things. So I'm suggesting that what you might be looking for is a fruit guy or fruit woman for the next year.
Thank you very much, Christopher, for that. Thank you. That was Christopher Whitford, one of our residents. Okay, so I'm going to introduce our next guest, and who is Alexander Thompson, who we've had the pleasure, honestly, of coming over here. He's the manager at Sunbury Library, and we're hoping we'll be able to discover more of what we can be able to do with for our residents at Sunbury Library. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex.
Yes, hello everybody. Hello everyone here, and hello anyone on the other side of that camera. Yes, my name is Alex. I'm the manager at Sunbury Library, which, if you didn't know, is over there somewhere, I think, if I haven't been too turned around. And yes, and I'm here to talk to you a bit about what it is we do, and what it is you might not know that we do, and the various services we offer at the library. So, what do we offer at the library? The very flippant answer is books. And yes, libraries have books. Well, I never. Good thing you're here, Alex. We never would have pieced that together for ourselves. Thank you. But we do a lot more than that. The library service as a whole has been around since 1850. The Public Libraries Act was passed with the idea that reading, that information is good for you and good for society as a whole, that everyone in the country, every man, woman and child, rich or poor, young or old, no one should ever be cut off from information. And a lot has changed in the last 174 years, but we still believe that reading is good for you, and thus reading is good for all of us as society as a whole. And we want to do everything we can to make sure people have access, whoever they may be, to information and to books. You've already spoken a little bit about how reading is good for you, and it is, and I'm going to say it again because I'm nothing if not boring when it comes to getting people to read books. That is hugely beneficial to every given age group. Reading is good for your mental health. Reading is good for mental elasticity. It keeps you active, exposes you to new thoughts and new ideas. People who read more tend to be more empathetic and understanding of other people, because when you are reading, you can't help but open yourself up to ideas because you're beaming them directly into your brain from the page. So, how do we fall into that? Well, obviously, we have books. We have a virtually infinite supply of books to give to whoever wants them for free. We have regular books. We have large print books. We have audio books. We have huge numbers of the same books to supply to reading groups. I don't know, have you ever had a reading group here? Book club, rather? Yep, you have a book club here. We can supply any number of copies of any number of different books in any number of different formats to people. So you can all read along together and discuss what you're reading together. So, getting to the library can be a bit of a hassle. So we can bring all of that to you. We have the Library Direct service, volunteers who bring the library into either people's homes or to places like Ashton Lodge right here, that we can register somewhere like this on as a group, and volunteers will bring selections of books, of audiobooks, of magazines, of newspapers, of all manner of things, bring them right here for you to do with as you will, and then they will come along and refresh them and bring in new books, take away the old books, bring in the new books, a constant running cycle. And in fact, because we are so close, it will probably be me, as it turns out, coming around and dropping off whatever you may need. There is more. We have something that we call the Reminiscence Collection right here, and I'll be leaving this catalogue with you when we're done here. which is a huge array of games and quizzes and puzzles and activities and DVDs and everything from older films, puzzles, to things like exercise programs that people can do from a chair. All manner of things that are specifically designed to come to a place like this to supply to you. And there are hundreds and potentially thousands of different items in there that can be shipped out to cover more or less anything that you can think of. Other things we have, because wait, that's not it. That's more. We also have a link with the Royal National Institute for the Blind and their library collection. The RNIB library has tens of thousands of items for people with any sort of a visual disability. Stuff like the basic stuff that we already supply, like large print, but also braille and spoken word things, and massive print versions of magazines and newspapers, all manner of things. They are also, all of this that I've mentioned so far, everything is obviously completely free, because that's the entire point of us as an institution. But I'm not done yet, because there's more. We also handle some stuff that isn't books, some more practical stuff. We're the people that people come to get their bus passes now. Bus passes for individuals and companion passes, which a lot of people don't even know exist, which is a pass that allows someone who needs help to use the bus to bring someone with them for free as well. So a friend, relative, carer, whoever it may be, it is you plus one on the bus pass, which is also completely free. We also sort out blue badges for people. We're the people who do that. We have the forms for them. We check through the forms to make sure everything's been filled in correctly, that you're not making any errors, and then we send them all off for you and get the blue badge. So we do that too. So let's have a quick recap. So far, we do books, we do large print books, we do audio books in either a digital format that can be played through a computer or a tablet, or on CD. If you have CD players, we can set those up. We do DVDs, we do puzzles, we do games, we do quizzes, we do all manner of activities that we can send over here or into people's homes and to use them themselves. We do bus passes, we do blue badges, and we can connect you with the RNIB collection, which contains all manner of stuff. We are linked up with not only every library in Surrey, but every library in the London area. It's 350 different libraries altogether, and we have access to everything that is in all of them. If you want a book, I can get it for you, is the point I'm trying to make there. We do not lack for reading material. There are more things. There are more things that we do, but we had to stop printing a document. We used to make a little document called the 100+ services, but we kept introducing more services so quickly that we couldn't keep printing it. It was wasting a huge amount of money. So I will be in touch with Ashton Lodge here and the elegant and wonderful staff to anything that may be of relevance to the people here and make sure they have access to it. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Whilst I love the sound of my own voice, it does it does do a bit of a number. Thank you very much. Right. Okay. So, what else have we got? Because there's more. There's even more. We have a collection of DVDs that specifically have audio descriptive settings on them. It's for people who, once again, might have a hard time viewing the screen, have read audio descriptions, so we can access those for you. We have almost a KNFB reader, a device that will read the book for you. You put it over the book, it will scan the page and read it to you. So even if there's a book you would like, we don't have an audio book of it, we have a machine that can make it. We have access to that as well for people to use. Okay. And I think I might have run out of things. I've certainly run out of things that I remember. Like I said, they are more, but if I were to stand here and recite them all to you, I would be here forever and a day. The point is that we take information access and accessibility very seriously. And a lot of people don't know the sheer volume of stuff you can get completely for free through your library. So I hope that helps clear a few things up and gives you either yourselves or some of the staff here some ideas of what we can do for one another. Okay, and that's it. Thank you very much for listening to Waffle.
Thank you very much, Alex. That was actually quite amazing information, don't you think, guys? There's actually a lot of things that I didn't know about, like the companion pass. I didn't know about that. I did not know we literally could just walk down the road to get our blue badge. Something we've been discussing in the office for quite a while. So that's actually been very, very useful information. And so before I actually introduce my third guest, I would just like to find out if anyone has got any questions for Donna or Alex. Anyone in the audience with any questions? No? Okay. Whilst we get our third guest, I would like to actually invite over our deputy manager, also our clinical lead, Mohammed, to come over. Because he is the clinical lead, I would like him to just impart a few words on the medical side and impact of being able to actually maintain a reading system for our residents, especially with those with dementia, and how it actually affects them if they're able to still have access to the right books and the right information. So if you can give a hand of applause for Mohammed. I'll just call him over.
As you can see, I'm not on the agenda. She just called me to come here. I haven't prepared anything, but reading has always been very important. And it's not only for residents, but for everybody, for all of us. Reading keeps our mind alive, prevent us from forgetting our history, learning new things, and it's more important with residents with dementia. Reminiscence, like you just said, is very, very important to remind them of who they were, what they were doing, talk to them about their families, show them pictures, and different format is very important because most of our residents, unfortunately, has limited vision, decreased vision. So big format is very important, which we will be in touch with Sunbury Library to help us with big prints. So I haven't prepared anything, so that's it really. So we'll carry on with HL to carry on with the agenda.
Okay, and so at the moment we are just going to take a little interval, and then we're going to bring our third guest, and then we'll be right back. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're just going to introduce our third guest. It is Chris from Costco, who is here to just talk about the type of services that Costco hire. And the reason why this is important is because obviously some families like to order certain things in bulk for their relatives here, so that they're not having to constantly go to the shops all the time. And so this is an opportunity for you to find out more information about what Costco has to offer and how you can go about registering if you're an individual, if you're a business, etc. So ladies and gentlemen, Chris.
Hello everyone, thank you. So in Costco we have two different memberships. We have a trade one and an individual one. Trades for people who are business owners and self-employed, and individuals for everyone else. We literally have anything from bakery, butchery, deli services, tires, electronics in our warehouse. And we also have an optician section as well, and certain warehouses have a hearing section as well. So it's very inclusive. Everyone can get something there as well. You can get stuff, food in bulk, waters in bulk, and you can order sandwiches, bakery, cakes, everything like that. And yeah, we're open literally from 10 in the morning to 8:30 in the evening, and we have warehouses everywhere. If it's not accessible to you, we have a list in the back of this form to look at for you. And yeah, if you want to sign up with me, I'm here today. You can sign up with me today. If not, you can go into your personal warehouse and sign up there as well. It's not a contract or anything. If you feel like signing up, sign up. And then if you're not happy with the membership or services that are provided to you, feel free to refund it. It's not a contract that ties you down or anything like that. And yeah, that's it. Any questions, you can come to and ask me. I'm right there. I have some snacks as well for you guys and waters as well. So yeah, come see me. Sorry.
Thank you very much, Alex. And so we still have another guest who's still yet to arrive, but what we're going to do in the meantime is we're just going to usher everybody into the lounge on the other side, where you get to have a look at some of the books that we have on sale. As you know, this is a fundraiser. We're trying to raise some funds for some Saviour's Foodbank and a little bit for our activities so that we can be able to do more for our residents. And so right now I'm going to be transitioning to another camera so that you can be able to see around the books that we have available for you to come and buy. We have been very fortunate to have quite a wide range of donations of books, which range from basically atlases to the A to Z. Can you imagine the A to Z? And novels. We've got self-help books, all the way to books that teach you how to speak new language, dictionaries, thesaurus, and children's books as well. So, and the prices, honestly, some of the smaller books we are pricing them at 50p, but any of the larger books we're ranging them from between £1 and £3. So yes, let's go over to the other lounge where we also have refreshments, which again, for a donation you can be able to have, because again, fundraising, we're kind of maintaining that. And so yeah, let's head on over to the Quiet Lounge. Okay, so we're gonna head over this way. So we've got Paul there helping for live. And these are all the books.
So with Friday, yeah,
All the books over here.
so brilliant. Well done with everything. Thank you. Thank you.
Books over here. So we've got quite a wide range of books available for anyone to purchase today. Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have enough. So give me a hospital.
Yeah.
Did you buy it?
What?
You have to buy this?
No, you need to buy this book.
No, this money is for the
I know. Pick something. Take for.
Yeah.
Say that they go to it. We don't have much storage. Oh my God.
What is from you to help me?
We are very skilled.
Huh?
We are very skilled. Hey, don't jump here. You have to buy books. You have to buy books first before you. Oh, thank you.
I'm buying.
Yeah. We buy it next year. No, yes, we are not joking.
She said she doesn't have money.
Yeah, chicken. You want? Yeah. What do you want? This one? Mario! This one? Can you buy this one?
Mario.
Huh? What else? Huh? You want to do something? What? Salad.
Cheese.
Where is Tina?
Tina is good.
There's a book for her here. Where is she?
Where are you?
Oh, hey. Hey.
What do you like to eat? Yeah. Tena. Info di Tena.
You're right, Gloria. What drinks do you want? Cranberry, right? Cranberry. Okay. Yeah, you are Sarah. Oh, no. No, I forget this. Some donation. The Michigan is very late after. It could be dinner. Yeah. I don't understand then, because it could be this.
Yeah.
Chicken? Yeah? Is that fine?
Okay. Okay? Yeah.
There's something good or no?
Ah, that's good. Yeah, you're good. Can I eat that? Yeah. Yeah.
You all right, Randy? I'm looking at Marjorie.
Good. Yes.
She's amazing.
You there? Doing the workers?
Today is Friday, 10th of March, 2023.
How was it? It's really nice. Yeah, it's had some. Yeah, that's how I do. Very posh. Yeah.
Hello, John.
How are you? Are you all right?
Sit down.
Can anybody tell me who I paid the book? Can you tell me who I paid for the book?
I was wondering that myself. I don't know that on it.
Okay. When was the first time that-
Yeah,
it's Alan.
They're 15 this one.
What do I pay?
No. No, give it to me. I'll give it to me. I was reading this saying
Yeah, I was coming first. I was coming first. Yeah, okay, we will come in 2 minutes.
You take my colleague, I'm taking a book for I'll just put what do you have?
Typing machine, yeah? Wait,
Yes.
so busy. Okay.
No.
Yeah, Saviour.
Yeah.
Well, I gave him the name. You see, South Africa recognize that.
What do you want to say? Because I did the plate on it.
So don't forget there are 2 books.
Sure.
She gives to my.
Just give me 50 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, yes. No, for some reason I failed to memorize this particular number.
That's good for us.
Come out properly. No. It was such a treasure.
Bye.
You want this to my car? Yeah.
Better than 60.
Hopefully to work.
Yeah. You're doing good? Yeah, that's better.
Just have some trying on.
Okay. Gloria, are you okay? Sit down, Danny.
Hey! Yeah.
Yes. Where's Michael?
Oh, he's sitting at the table and something. He's falling. Yeah. She don't understand what she was talking about. He's not talking. Don't take it. No. What's the problem with you? Because you're talking to aloud.
Hey, Kushin. Hey, Kushin.
She's talking aloud. Like this. Come. Oh, look. Well, she's talking loud. Loud.
I'm ready to go.
Yes. Just taking donations. So please find the books.
Hang on there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, hot chocolate. All right.
Thank you very much.
I read that stuff. It's fine. So good.
What about you, Maria? Have you seen any books that you like?
Yeah.
Did you have time? Thanks.
No, we have
I was going. So I hope everyone who's trying to get some food is going to donate something, £1, £2, something at some point for this. Yes.
Right.
Donation? Yes. It's fundraising.
Yeah, but I've got some.
Sure. Okay. Nothing. Once you don't say that, I'm the same. Don't say no anything.
It's the egg and beef salad.
Very nice.
You don't say Mars. Egg and beef salad.
If you know,
We had it in one, like it's really
it's yeah, the fact why I come up over it.
How was it? Yeah, it's nice and cool. Yeah.
How was it? You didn't like the one that I made? Yeah?
You okay? How are you feeling? You did your job?
Yes.
It will take time, yeah?
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, this is the design recipe. Take a big salad. That's very nice. Looks like you had some.
Donations. Give us a donation. The fundraiser. The Foodbank.